Coming up on First at 5, multiple traffic incidents in north central Florida last night and this morning. How officials are handling them.
Storms are rumbling across north central Florida. I will let you know how much longer the rain will last.
And another celebrity passes away this week. We remember the life of this American wrestler. First at 5 starts now.
First at 5. From the University of Florida's College of Journalism and Communications, you're watching WUFT News.
Just 3 hours ago, the Alachua County Sheriff's Office advised the public to avoid the area around Oakview Park until further notice. Welcome to First at 5. I'm Isis Snow.
And I'm Maria Avlonitis. The Gainesville Police Department received reports of a suspicious package. Law enforcement requested mutual and from the ACSO bomb team. The team responded to the area around Northwest 8th Avenue and Northwest 10th Street in the Post. And in the Post, authorities asked the community to avoid the area while local law enforcement works to keep you safe. We will keep you updated on more information as it comes in.
It's been another humid summer day, and we could be seeing showers this evening. UF forecaster Reuben Roberts tells you for how long rains could impact your evening commute.
Well, I have good news as for this evening, it is expected to be some showers around 6 p.m., but we have hotter days ahead of us. But let's take a look at this low pressure that was affecting north central Florida more, but you can see it's moved away from north central Florida and it is still affecting the Gulf of Mexico, so Louisiana and places close to there are still seeing heavy shower and rain in their area. But we have some hotter days ahead as a high pressure is expected to move over Florida coming soon. Now, this low pressure that I was just talking about, there's a low chance that about a 10% chance that a tropical depression or storm could develop in the Gulf. But once again, it is away from Florida. Now, taking a look at tonight, 6 p.m. is the time to watch out for. There's a high chance of rain, but as the night goes on, the chances of showers are going to decrease. 8 p.m. is about a 50-50 ball, but it's about only a 4% chance of showers or storm. Now, coming up, we will be seeing a few evening showers tonight. We will be keeping an eye on the Gulf, and we are expecting a hotter weekend.
An Alachua County Sheriff's Office vehicle caught fire last night, according to the ACSO Facebook page, and first responders were at the scene. The social media post says a deputy was on patrol and stopped to investigate his car after it lost speed in the middle of a road. He saw fire coming from underneath the car. The deputy stepped away to safety before the car was engulfed in flames. The Sheriff's Office thanks all first responders who assisted at the scene.
Also from the Alachua County Sheriff's Office, Waldo Road is partially blocked after a crash on Waldo Road and Northeast 56th Terrace this morning. Deputies reopened one southbound lane, but the rest of Waldo Road remains blocked. The Sheriff's Office asks people to avoid using the road. FHP says a Trenton man died in a crash on County Road 235. He was driving the sedan and crossed into incoming traffic. The sedan hit two semi-tractor trailers head-on. The FHP says the driver died at the scene. The Florida Highway Patrol wants you to be on the lookout for a vehicle following a hit and run. A man was killed late last night on County Road 464. Law enforcement says he was walking in an unlit area of the westbound turn lane. The driver left without calling the police. Authorities say the car will have front-end damage to the hood and grille. The grille is likely a gray color. Please contact the Crime Stoppers if you have any information.
Marion County says it's making one of its largest roadway improvements. It includes a 1.5-mile connection designed to reduce traffic. The 1.5-mile stretch will serve as a connection between Southwest 66th Street and Southwest 43rd Street Road. It's an alternative route to Service Road 200. Officials say it is designed to alleviate traffic, improve mobility, and increase access to key destinations in Marion County. Taxpayers made it possible through the penny sales tax.
Buchholz High School social studies teacher Jessica Mori will attend the C-SPAN's National Educator Conference in Washington, D.C. Mori is one of 30 teachers nationwide selected. She says she's always looking to keep her students current about U.S. government.
I'm really just trying to make those connections for students so that they can see that the things we're learning are really still relevant to modern government.
Mori attended a virtual C-SPAN conference in 2020. She's excited to meet with other educators across the nation in person. Port St. Lucie residents are frustrated with the Cleveland Clinic after being charged with unexpected facility fees. According to a NBC reporter, residents were excited when the medical company moved to the area 6 years ago. Now, the surprise bills that run into the hundreds are showing up after routine doctor visits. The Cleveland Clinic defended the fees, saying they are an appropriate practice that helps maintain high-quality care.
Wrestling icon Hulk Hogan died surrounded by loved ones in his Clearwater home this morning. Hogan's manager confirmed his death. The WWE Hall of Famer became a pro wrestler in the 1980s. He became one of WWE's biggest stars. In the ring, he faced Andre the Giant, Randy Savage, even The Rock and Vince McMahon. Hogan also appeared in a number of TV shows and movies, including Rocky III. In a statement, WWE said Hogan is considered the wrestler who helped them achieve global recognition.
A Levy County teenager squeezes life's lemons into charitable lemonade. He partnered with his local Walmart for a cause larger than him. The 10th grade business owner Kyler Kirby of the Little Lemon was invited to sell his lemonade outside of the Chiefland Walmart. He raised over $1,400 for the Children's Miracle Network. Kirby started his lemonade business called the Little Lemon at the Chiefland Flea Market. He has upgraded to a food truck with multiple flavors available.
A plea agreement was established for the University of Idaho murderer.
Family members and friends spoke out in court during his sentencing. We'll have more after the break.
You're watching WUFT-TV News.
After almost 3 years, justice is finally being served to the University of Idaho murderer. The verdict sentenced him to life in prison after the emotional sentencing hearing. Convicted killer Brian Kohberger will spend the rest of his life behind bars for the murder of 4 University of Idaho students. Many of the victims' family and friends faced their loved one's killer in the courtroom. Surviving roommate of the victims, Bethany Funk, spoke out publicly for the first time at the hearing. She sobbed in tears and described the trauma she suffered after the tragedy.
Because of him, 4 beautiful, genuine, compassionate people were taken from this world for no reason.
His rights to appeal. In exchange, he will not receive a death sentence.
President Trump makes a rare visit to the Federal Reserve building. Plus, his Deputy Attorney General is expected to meet with Jeffrey Epstein's accomplice in a Florida federal prison. NBC's Vaughn Hilliard tells us what's next for the Fed and in the Epstein Files controversy.
In the latest move in the controversy surrounding convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's files, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche meeting today with Ghislaine Maxwell, the woman convicted of trafficking underage girls for Epstein. The meeting taking place at the federal courthouse in Tallahassee, Florida, where Maxwell is serving a 20-year prison sentence. The Epstein issue has dogged President Trump for weeks after a memo from Attorney General Pam Bondi disputed rumors that Epstein left a clients list and refusing to release more files. But MAGA hardliners are furious and demanding transparency. Now lawmakers in both parties want answers. The House Oversight Committee also subpoenaed Maxwell. A deposition is scheduled for next month. That same committee will also subpoena the Justice Department to release all files related to the disgraced Epstein. Republican Chairman James Comer said the American people want to know what's in the documents.
We're going to move to be more aggressive in trying to get transparency with the Epstein files.
President Trump has said the issue is a hoax.
It's sort of a witch hunt.
Democrats capitalizing on the Republican rift.
They're in a full-blown, cover-up here.
Today, trying to move on, the president touring the renovation of the Federal Reserve building. That renovation, which is over budget, and Chairman Jerome Powell have been the target of Trump's irritation for weeks.
We have a real, terrible head of the Fed.
The president, angry Powell, and the Fed haven't lowered interest rates as Trump's tariffs take effect and consumers could see prices rise. An attorney for some of Epstein's victims say his clients have extreme anxiety over the politicization of these files, and that one way to potentially help them heal and move forward would be to release all of the documents with the names of the victims redacted. In Washington, Vaughn Hilliard, NBC News.
Around 50 people are dead after a passenger plane crash in a remote area of eastern Russia today. Russia's Civil Aviation Authority released a video of the site where the passenger plane crashed this morning. It happened near a Russian city in a region bordering China. The aircraft belonged to Siberian-based airline Angara and was nearly 50 years old. There were at least 48 people on board. The regional governor says all of them died. The cause of the crash is not yet known.
We are currently tracking the showers and storms affecting north central Florida. Not much activity, but I'll have more for you next.
You're watching WUFT-TV News.
The Sunshine State is living up to its name.
Yeah, it's really nice to get some sun after all that rain. It's the perfect weather for tanning.
I mean, you're absolutely right, Maria. I mean, for tonight, we are expecting some showers, but moving forward, we're expecting some sunny days ahead. Now, as I was saying, looking at our current storm tracker, it looks like not much activity, but we are expecting around 6 p.m. so some activity to be building up specifically in Alachua County. But I want to zoom out and take a look at this flash flood risk. So we're not quite out of the neck of the woods, as the Gulf is still being affected by that low pressure. That's why you see the cities closer to the Gulf are under flash flood risk, rather than the ones like Duval aren't really seeing that risk right now. It is only low. It's only about it's only a 1 out of 5 scale. Now, this low right here, it is bringing moisture to this area right here. So that's why the cities closer to the Gulf are under flash flood risk and seeing more showers and storms in their area. Let's take a look on campus. So right now it's sunny, it's hot. It's about 92, but it feels like 104 outside. And I mean, that's pretty reflective of what you see around Florida. You're seeing around 91 degrees, 90. We're getting back to that Sunshine State temperatures. I mean, we're seeing 90s in Cedar Key, 91 in Gainesville, but the heat index tells a different story. I mean, we're up to 102 in Gainesville, 100 in Ocala, 100 in Crystal River. I can see almost every city is close to or at 100. Let's take a look at our satellite and radar. Now, I want to stand in the middle. I'm going to be playing both sides because we're also watching this low, but we're watching this high. So the low is bringing moisture and showers, but this high is going to be preventing those showers. So we are expecting that high to move over Florida and move to the Gulf. Now, quickly touching on this low chance, it is still in the Gulf, and there's a 10% chance of a tropical depression forming. Taking a look at our futurecast, we are seeing showers are expected to pick up around 6 p.m. around north central Florida, but as we get into the night, they are going to mostly disperse. Going into that Friday lunchtime, the chance of showers do pick up. Going into the night, we're going to be seeing mostly clear skies. Let's take a look at this high, because I did want to highlight this high. This high pressure right here is going to be moving over Florida into the Gulf, so we're going to be seeing some more clear days. This high will be preventing storms and showers from forming, so it's going to be mostly clear for us in Florida. But I did want to point out this front will be moving down, which will be picking up the showers and storms for us in Florida. Now let's take a look at our 7-day outlook. Our 7-day outlook looks like hot weekend. We're looking at a 98 for Saturday, 98 for Sunday, 98 for Monday. Every day is going to feel hot, and the chances of showers are pretty low. I mean, Friday is about a 40, but look at the weekend. This is the perfect time to go to the beach and have a nice beach day.
As August inches closer one day at a time, that means football at all levels will be here before you know it. Teams from the North Central Florida area were lined up to talk to the press today. But where did all of last year's successful programs begin this year? That and more from the sports world when we come back.
You're watching WUFT-TV News.
Welcome to sports. I'm Carston Handy. Thursday was a big day for high school football in the North Central Florida area with the annual Media Day in Gainesville. And Buchholz was among the 31 teams in attendance. Head coach Mark Whittemore was joined by University of Florida 2026 commit Justin Williams. The wide receiver spoke about his commitment to the Gators and the developing relationship between him and his new quarterback.
I want to stay in Gainesville. It just felt right. I was sitting in his office and, I was just looking at the logo and I was just like, yeah, this is the place for me. We've been running extra routes, just getting that timing down, and I'm really excited to see how this offense clicks together. We have a really good O-line this year that's going to give him a lot of time. So I'm just excited to see what he does.
Expectations for the 2025 season as they're on the hunt for 5 straight Final Four appearances. They start the campaign against Spruce Creek August 14th at 7 p.m. NFL training camps got underway yesterday, and already a lot of eyes are focused on the Jacksonville Jaguars and their standout rookie, Travis Hunter. The Jags' newest star, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, and has a lot of weight on his shoulders. Hunter was brought in by first-year head coach Liam Cohen to make a difference on both sides of the ball. And on defense, there is plenty of room for improvement, with the Jags ranked last in pass defense and second to last in overall defense. But with Hunter being a star on both offense and defense, Cohen was asked how much time will he have to practice on both sides.
You know, you want to give him a couple days offense, couple days defense, and then give him an opportunity to go flip-flop within the same practice. And then that will kind of become the norm, right? Like once we do that, that'll kind of become the norm and how we operate, but it'll probably be within the first week or so.
Traveling south on I-95, the Dolphins also took the field yesterday for the start of their training camp. And for wide receiver Tyreek Hill, there's a bit of a redemption arc at play. At the end of last season, Hill left on a sour note to his teammates and to the Miami faithful. Hill's two-word sign-off, "I'm out" at the end of the season, is still haunting him as the Fins open up this year's training camp. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa spoke on how he's approaching the comments and Hill coming back this season.
When you say something like that, you don't just come back from that with, "Hey, my bad." You know, you got to work that relationship up. You got to build everything up again, and yeah, it's still a work in progress, not just for me, but for everybody.
The Jaguars open their preseason campaign on August 9th versus the Steelers. The Dolphins open their season against the Bears on the 10th. And lastly, tonight, former Gator golfer Ricky Castillo is in a 4-way tie for 5th after round 1 of the 3M Open. Castillo fired an opening round 6 under 65 and sits 5 shots off of the lead. That is all from the sports world for now. And when we come back, Reuben will have one more look at the weather.
Taking a look at our current storm tracker, you're starting to see some activity building towards that Bradford and Clay County area. We are expecting to see some showers come over Alachua County and Gainesville area, but they are mostly moving away and we shouldn't be seeing much showers for us moving forward. Now let's take a look at our 7-day outlook. So 7-day, tomorrow, the chance of showers, it's about a 40, but going into this weekend, it is a perfect weekend to go outside and do activities. Go mow the lawn, walk the dog, go to the beach, go to Lake Wahlberg. You have many options on your hand, as there isn't going to be much activity in terms of showers for this weekend. Now going into next week, we are going to be seeing a front coming down, which could be bringing more showers and storms to Florida.
What are you guys going to do this weekend? Because I think I'm going to tan.
Well, I'm very glad it's not raining because I'm moving this weekend.
I'm going out of the state, but I'm still definitely going to be feeling the heat.
I mean, it's actually a really big thing. It's going to be my 22nd birthday. I'm turning 22, and I'll be going back home to Jacksonville.
All right.
Well, thank you, Reuben, for the forecast, and thank you, everyone, for joining us here tonight. We're back here tomorrow for another edition of First at 5.
Have a good night.